Maria Holder Diabetes Center.
It's Saturday, the 27th of December, and it's time for 15 Diabetic Friendly Minutes, all brought to you by the Barbados Diabetes Foundation.
You realize this is the last show for 2025? So I really want to hear what happened in today's show.
In today's show,
when it comes to the question of red wine and its potential health benefits,
if you were thinking of drinking some red wine when you go out for all years, hear what dietitian Victoria Cox has to say about it.
We have New Year's coming up, all years night, so remember, pace yourself.
Dr. Diane Braffett has some wise health words for you to welcome 2026. All this and more in our last show for the year. Compliments the Maria Holder Diabetes Center, the Barbados Diabetic Ice Screening Program, and the bank that looked after you in 2025 all the way into 2026.
Which bank is that?
Republic Bank.
Dream a dream and watch it become a reality. You can do anything. Pull up a chair, come sit and come share with Republic Bank. You can do anything. Yes, we're the one for you, making dreams come true. We're the one for you, your partner for life. We're the one for you, Republic Bank.
If you are diabetic or pre-diabetic and you need diabetic services, but you need to make your dollar stretch no further than the Maria Holder Diabetes Center. For vascular, podiatry and diabetic eye screening services or consultations with diabetes doctors and nurses, call 417-0305 today. The Maria Holder Diabetes Center, located in Warren, St. Michael. They can save your life and save you money, but members get 10% off.
Good morning, VOB peoples! This is Peter Boyce here. How did you all enjoy your Christmas holidays? I hope you followed dietitian Victoria advice and didn't eat too much. Of course, you can find Victoria at the Maria Holder Diabetes Center, located in Warren, St. Michael, where you can also find diabetes specialist Dr. Diane Braffett, who is going to start us off this morning with a New Year's health message for you.
Good morning. Another happy Saturday morning to you, and I just want to say happy holidays. I hope that you had a wonderful Christmas season with your family and friends, that you enjoyed yourself first of all, but also that you lived it in a balanced manner, because remember, this is a season where we have to pace ourselves. We have Christmas, we have Boxing Day, we have all the things that are going on in between there. We have New Year's coming up, all years night, so remember, pace yourself, okay? But one thing that I want to encourage people to do this year is make that commitment to yourself and to your health. I'm sure you do it all the time. I'm trusting you do it all the time. But however, you can always find ways to recommit or to see where you can commit even a little bit more. Sometimes health is a bit like a journey rather than a destination. You know, you do a little bit here, you say how can I get better, and you do a little bit more here, and you know, that's sometimes how it goes. Just think about maybe what can you do to recommit to your health, or to take whatever you're doing to a higher level of taking care of yourself for the future, taking care of yourself for the now, because we can't always live too much in the future. So previously, in a previous post, you would have heard me talking about diabetes remission, but I also want to think of it as diabetes control, massive gains and improvement in diabetes management and control, even just by having a very healthy lifestyle. Remember, let's think about a few things first. You want to think about, number one, I'm actually going to put water at the top of the list. This is the prime time of the year where we have a lot more sugar sweetened beverages, in some cases alcohol as well. Get your water in before your meals, after your meals, once you're not on a water restriction for some medical reason, and see where you can just either cut back on those juices or certainly use much smaller quantities than is needed. My suggestion to people always, and even a challenge to myself, is to try to have a baseline way of eating and drinking, and then if I want to consume something extra, I save that for when I go out. Where possible, it's not always perfect, but see what you can do a little differently to conquer the season. And number 2, we're going to think about, remember, balance yourself, pace yourself. Okay, how are you eating that food? Think about your portion size. Are you keeping those carb portions small? Are you eating your veggies and your fibers first to fill up on that first, along with the water or flavored beverage? And remember, when I say flavored beverage, I don't necessarily mean with sweeteners. You can flavor your own beverages yourself. A little cinnamon and some sorrel tastes brilliant with some clove. Okay, or having juices that won't spike your blood sugars up too much. Okay, so think about how can you get that ginger in there, maybe with cucumber, maybe some infused water with same ginger. Okay, and you can infuse that water with fruit. Okay, so that's a way that you can think about how you cut down some of the sugars that you're consuming. So we talked about portions, and do you have to eat 3 different starches with 2 or 3 meals a day? No, you don't. Yes, you may choose to do that with a main meal simply because, yes, I know it's Christmas. That's not always my advice to people, but I think you have to be somewhat reasonable and flexible because people want to enjoy their holidays. People are going to eat the extra foods that they want to eat. Most people will. Some people will be very, very disciplined and may not. But look at the portion sizes. Break down those portion sizes so you're eating much smaller portions if you're having multiple starches, or if you're having things that you know will spike up your blood sugar during this holiday season, like the mac pie and the other things. Reduce the portion size. Remember, get those vegetables in first. Okay, so pace yourself with the food. And then number 3, exercise. We always say you can't beat a good exercise. If you're going to eat that food and it potentially can raise your sugar, get your exercise in. Exercise lowers your blood sugar independently of medication. Okay, so don't leave out that exercise. Go and get that nice walk after you've had maybe a meal, or keep the regular exercise going. Remember, exercise spaced across the week is more effective than just little shots of exercise here and there or just on the weekend. Exercise makes the blood sugar move from the bloodstream into the muscles, independent of medication, independent of insulin, and then the muscles can burn out for energy. So keep that exercise going. Number 3, sleep. This is a season where sometimes we just go, and also we stress. Thinking about, I'm not being judgmental, honestly, but stressing about, did I get all the shopping done? Did I get X, Y, and Z a present? Did I? Okay, so manage your lifestyle thinking about, are you getting enough sleep? And please don't overstress. So I want you persons who are working overtime, we have not forgotten you, but I want you to make sure that you're taking care of yourself and you're trying to manage the stress levels in your life, because I know sometimes the persons you're dealing with are not easy at all. We have the whole of 2026 to go, God willing, and we want us all to make it into that season as we left 2025 with our health. And with that said, I'm just going to say happy holidays to you. Have a blessed and safe holiday season. We from the Barbados Diabetes Foundation hope you had a Merry Christmas, and we wish you the happiest 2026. Let's move into it safely together, and let's look forward to the many things that are going to be coming your way from our organization. Take care of yourself and be good. God bless. And of course, Alfonso, you know I'm just saving the best to last. Happy holidays. Hope you had a good one. Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you too, Dr. D.
And Mr. Peter Boyce, thank you for all you do for us. Bye-bye.
You are welcome, Dr. D, Dr. Diane Bradford. Wait, that's the phone ring?
Morning, this is Alfonso here. This is the Maria Waller Diabetes Radio Show.
Yes, it is.
I have a question here for the nutrition lady, Victoria Cox. This question is about red wine. Because I just keep hearing about all the health benefits of red wine, how we got it, and the oxidants and all them things, and how it is like good for you.
I was even saying that when I go for Warriors night that I will welcome 2026 with a glass of red wine. So I would like to know if, as a diabetic, if I could drink red wine.
When it comes to the question of red wine and its potential health benefits and if it should be consumed by people living with diabetes, I am, as per usual, going to be a little bit of a party pooper, I suppose, and outright sort of say that as a healthcare professional, I tend to suggest, the least amounts of alcohol, period, regardless of what type of alcohol it is. So, for women, the suggestion is usually no more than 1 alcoholic drink a day, which for wine would be like a 5-ounce serving of wine. So regardless of the type of alcohol, red wine or not, I am going to suggest trying to keep it to a minimum, because while there are these potential health benefits to, red wine because of the antioxidant content from the polyphenols in the grapes, etc., we know that there's a lot of negative side effects to alcohol in general. So, and the other thing to keep in mind is that while we tend to be worried a lot about blood sugars going up and getting too high, drinking alcohol can also cause people with diabetes, in particular those on insulin, but just people in general with diabetes, it can cause their blood sugars to actually drop a little bit too low, and that's to do with metabolizing the alcohol, the liver metabolizing the alcohol. It can essentially contribute to a low blood sugar, which obviously is also very dangerous. So I suppose as far as the health benefit side go, my argument is usually, well, yes, red wine is antioxidant rich. We also get plenty antioxidants and many other health benefits from the actual, say, grapes themselves, or fruits like berries, and just, other kind of fruits and vegetables in general. So, to play devil's advocate, I would say rather than, I'm going to drink a glass of red wine to get some antioxidants, I would say, I'm going to eat a handful of fruit or berries to get my antioxidants without the con of the alcohol being present. With that being said, if somebody is going to drink an alcoholic beverage, red wine in general is probably one of the sort of lower sugar drinks as compared to cocktails and things like that, or mixing a spirit with a soft drink, for example. But my recommendation would be, still only drinking in moderation, if at all, and making sure, not to do it on an empty stomach, and being sure to have general good control over diabetes in the first place.
As we go from Victoria Cox with her red wine advice to our VOB Saturday song of the day, this is the late Rudy Boyce with the classic song Red Red Wine. Compliments the Maria Holder Diabetes Center and Republic Bank.
Go to my head, makes me forget what I had, still need her so. Red, red wine.
But my recommendation would be still only drinking in moderation.
The Maria Holder Diabetes Center.
All I can do after memories won't go.
In 2025, the Maria Holder Diabetes Center, located in Warren St. Michael, with their diabetic eye screening, vascular screening, and podiatry services, offers a standard of diabetic services that equals or surpasses any you might receive internationally at a price that everyone can afford. So if you are diabetic or pre-diabetic and listening to VOB right now, call and make an appointment to get your eye screened for diabetic retinopathy by calling 243-3937. Or if you are having vascular or circulation issues or need to see a podiatrist or nutritionist, call 417-0305. The last 15 minutes you heard on VOB was brought to you with the compliments of the Barbados Diabetic Eye Screening Program, Republic Bank, and the Maria Holder Diabetes Center. Until next time,
Reach for that extra glass of water. That is the smallest thing that you can do to make the biggest impact on your health.
Did you know nearly 1 in 5 adults in Barbados have diabetes? Did you know diabetes is one of the leading causes of vision loss in the world? Regular eye screening can save your eyes. Contact the Barbados Diabetic Eye Screening Program today at 243-3937 to find out how you get your simple digital eye screening done for just $100. But members get 10% off. The Barbados Diabetic Eye Screening Program, saving eyes, saving lives.
Dream a dream and watch it become a reality. You can do anything. Pull up a chair, come sit and come share with Republic Bank. You can do anything. Yes, we're the one for you, making dreams come true. We're the one for you, your partner for life. We're the one for you, Republic Bank.
We from the Barbados Diabetes Foundation hope you had a Merry Christmas, and we wish you the happiest 2026. Let's move into it safely together.
The Maria Holder Diabetes Center.